I'm prepared to put my body on the line for it. I'm prepared to do what it takes. There'll be no violent action or vandalism or anything else, but yeah, whatever it takes. Yeah, I'm Brett Jacobs, I live at Gloucester. I've lived here for 25 years. I started a protest because I'm worried about the impacts of the poisons they're going to pump into the ground, and more so what they're going to bring up, and health effects for the kids and the water and the land. For years this has been going on. We've been looking at the politicians, all the people who should be protecting us and our land, and we've got to a point where they just keep stalling us. They've always got a reason why it's okay. It doesn't matter what AGL does or what lies AGL tells. Oh no, that's okay, that's okay. So anytime they don't comply, so we've got to the point where the politicians just aren't going to look after us in this valley.
My name is Sharon Munro. I've recently moved from the Upper Hunter Valley with all of its issues with coal, obviously. It is unthinkable to be turning a scenic, purely watered, beautiful place like Gloucester into an industrial zone. This is the last place on earth that ought to be being fracked.
Yeah, so I locked on a couple of weeks ago now onto the main gate to try and stop the workers getting in. In all of my life, I haven't had a speeding fine, I haven't done anything. But I'm at the point where the law is failing us, our politicians are failing us, AGL doesn't care, they're in it for profit. I suppose that's understandable to some people, but it's just not on as far as I'm concerned. We live in Australia and we've got a right to have clean air, clean water and health of our children. I've worked with people who have been affected by asbestosis, all of these things, or DDT. I've seen a couple of them die, and this is it all happening again. I thought we got over that, where we had to prove it was safe first, and they can't prove it's safe. It's up to us to prove it's unsafe, and it's not the way the law should work.
These laws that make it legal for what AGL is doing in this valley without adequate research right now. I mean, under their approval of adaptive management, which means suck it and see, with the aquifers, I think that is criminally negligent. So a bad law, to me, has to be broken until it's changed. So I volunteered to do something I've never done before, which is lock on. We were attempting to stop the convoys getting in. I'm not a red ragger. I can't even cross the road against a red light saying don't walk. So you don't have to be, a dreadlocked young radical. Not that I have anything against them. God bless the Northern Rivers for showing us how it should be done.
We just need people here. We haven't got the numbers. They've got us outnumbered. We've got the political process bringing our paid police here to protect AGL, who are the criminals. We need people here. It's the only way it's going to work. I'm married with 7 children. My wife's also involved actively in what we're doing. We're at the point, if this goes ahead, we won't live here. We're not prepared to put our children under risk. It's about just saving where we live.
I feel that things have now become so urgent, given that they've already started fracking here, that it is imperative that as many of us as possible stand up. It needs a lot of creative minds to come up with ways to slow, to halt, to delay this project until the state government comes to its senses. So come all ye grey-haired grannies to Gloucester.
We need your help. They've got us outnumbered at the moment. Please be a reinforcement to help. And I promise you, when it's your valley, I'll come to yours.